Magical. All right. Let's see. Starting another live video so you can sing along. I cut the other one off. I don't know if there's people on there. But leaving it going is all good. All right. Yes. Back from outer space. Outer space? I just walked in to find you here. If you're just tuning in, okay, I'm Marieke. I have such a sweet roadie. There are so many people in our lives that give us a foundation that make it possible for us to shine. Okay. So I'm going to sing now. I've got like an hour, a little less than an hour here. I'm going to do a mix of those animal migration songs to keep your spirits up, and also songs that I wrote when I was in Brussels, where I worked with Sarah Harris, a poet and writer, to invite refugees and asylum seekers to share their stories in song. And those songs, remarkably, take some often difficult experiences and share a lot of hope for humanity and for their lives, for peace, for opening borders, for overcoming, transcending fear, to see that we're all, if not the same, not completely different either. We are not so different, you and I, one of those songs, right? So I'm going to start with a song that was an early one that we wrote. It's all in English, and so a lot of these songs have, you invite people to share their story in their own words. I think the easiest way to communicate is in the language that we're most comfortable with. So we have songs with lots of different languages. This one is in English, and we started in Arabic with a Syrian refugee, then a refugee from Gaza helped to sort of translate, or at least interpret what that might be in English. And I think it's one of those, so there's like books that are so powerful that they've been translated into every language. Ego aside, I think that this is a song that should be translated into every language. And it's not from my story, it's from a Syrian refugee who said that if he just really wanted to be in the world as a word of hope and love, and that if he could, he would reside in every home to remind us of that message of love. So maybe you'll hear it and want to translate it into your mother tongue. It's different than English. Or just sing along. I am a word of hope and love. I bring honor to the world. I will push darkness away. Can I come to your house and say, I am a word? I am the root of all resistance. I bring light for us to grow. I will put sorrow away. Can I come to your heart and stay? I am a word. I am the life you've left behind, the path that you now follow, the melody of your song, the place you can belong. I am a word of hope and love. I bring honor to the world. I will push darkness away. Can I come to your house and say, I am a word? Thank you. I always start with that one because I don't know if you're just feeling like the world is becoming darker and more polar, and the polar ice caps are melting, you know, just all of it. But then you can just hear, like, here's a person who left everything. Family, left their home, war-torn, lost everything, but then still, when asked to share their hope for the future, like, this was their message. It just, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. You know, can't be all bad. And it just, you know, so, I mean, for me, there's a real, I think, just privilege in people feeling safe to share their stories and their words and hopes and dreams and being willing to share their voice in that kind of vulnerable capacity. I think it's so important to give people a space where they can be safe, to be vulnerable. I think it's also then really important to share stories and, for me, share them in the universal language of music. Like, we're musical beings. And this one, here's one I was going to say, here's one I love. Every single one I love, which is why we published a book called On the Move, Poems and Songs of Migration. If you're here in person and you want to take a look, you're very welcome. And the reason that there's a book is because Sarah and I sat down, we had this like tiny bit of funding, so we thought we'd make like a little mini like pamphlet with a couple of the songs. And we went through all these songs that were finished. There's almost 30 finished songs, and we played one and say, oh, wait, that one has to be in it. And then we would be like, okay, well, so there's one, and then you get the idea, right? I mean, especially when you know the person behind the song. So this next one, again, it's a really hopeful song, and from a person from Eritrea, which is, you know, a place where many, many, many people are fleeing because it's very dangerous to be there. And so this one is called If Only We Hope, and it's in English and Tigrinya, which is a pretty wild language. And so we were working on this book. We worked with Eritrean refugees to try to get the correct characters. We did our best. And so if you look on the page of the song, you'll see all the characters, and you'll see it phonetically. And then also in French. So the Tigrinya, Kulu Yalif, Tigrigin Yatarif. I'll sing it all through, but what it means is, everything will pass, but love can stay. In the dream of life, everything is true. Test vadrai, just be happy. Which, wherever you're from, I think, is really something we all want. All will pass, but love will stay. We hope, dream of life, you know that. Il vous aime, the man who loves you, and Dieu vous aime aussi, and God loves you too. All will pass, love will stay. Only we hope, only we hope. Dream of life, everything will come true. Only we hope, only we hope. Only we hope, only we hope. Thank you. And the person that we wrote this song was with Granted Asylum, and he has work and a life in Brussels. So it pays to hope sometimes. Things do work out. Many people who we met did work Granted Asylum, which is, it's not the happy ending. It's more of like a continuing for a lot of people. And not everyone we met was Granted Asylum, but yeah. So so this next one we wrote, again, it's in English. I think the message is universal. It's this idea that like where we're born, what family we're born into, politics, religion, you know, it can seem quite random, and it can really, like, you know, if our places were exchanged, it could just completely change our life. So it's this idea of, you know, I could be you, you could be me. And also just thinking about, you know, that our life circumstances can change quite quickly, which we're still kind of going through pandemics. We know that here in Prescott, I mean, there was a big fire. So I think it's like, you know, it's really sharing that message to remember that. When we see another person, we could be in their shoes, just keep our hearts open. I could be you, you could be me, and the last line of each verse is that, hey, it's another friend! Hi, welcome! I could be you, you could be me. We can change the dark to light if we want to be free. We are bound together, if only we could see. Here's that line, I could be you, you could be me. Don't choose our species if we're a peacock or a pigeon. Don't choose our family, our country or religion. I could be the king of Belgium, he could be a refugee. I could be you, you could be me. What if we couldn't see the color of our skin? All we could see was the person's soul within. Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, Shiite or Sunni. I could be you, you could be me. You could be sitting up here, trembling in your boots. You don't have to follow a story born of fear. All come from somewhere else, but we're together here. Our fate is not yet written, it's who we choose to be. Everybody, I could be you, you could be me. Oh my gosh, I have to say that for you. Here we go. Here we go. I could be you, you could be me. We can change the dark to light if we want to be free. We are bound together, if only we could see. I could be you, you could be me. Sing it again. I could be you, you
one color?
One
or
is,
not?
yeah,
Oh,
one is
great. The lyrics are great.
So, yeah.
I love it. I know when our friend plays guitar, he takes lessons from Drew, so we'll have him come over and do some practice. That'll be an excuse to like make him play for us. We'll be like, oh, look at this song.
I love it. And you can find them all, so I don't have them like recorded formally yet, but they're all on YouTube.
Awesome.
So,
we love
and
YouTube.
if you read about the project in here, there's a link.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm sure we'll see you around for sure.
So great. I'm so happy to meet you.
Thank you.
Voila.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thanks for your
much.
support.
You're welcome. And now you've got Jonathan best here. You have fun. That's the best.
Hello, friends. Thanks for listening. Shukran. Thank you. Merci. Muchas gracias. So this next song I wrote with an asylum seeker from Palestine. And so I worked with Sarah, she's a poet, and so sometimes she would bring a line from a poem. She would write it at the top of the page. So it wasn't a completely blank page, which can be a bit intimidating. And to kind of inspire people to share, have a great weekend. You know, to share experiences from their lives that that word or phrase brought up for them. And so this particular day, she wrote the phrase, I know what it is to be in between. And this is from a poem written by a refugee adolescent, teenager, in the UK, called The Path. I know the people on this path. I know who are vagabonds, but now are returning home. I know who are losing their home, who walk in front of me with only one place to go. I know who are like me. I know they want to stay in between the rain and the sun, on the path that begins with the moon, but ends with the sun. I know what it's like to only half understand the words people say, to half belong in a room. I know what it is to be in between. If you've moved somewhere new, maybe you know that feeling. If you felt like out of place with a group of people, maybe you know that feeling. If you've traveled to a foreign country and had no idea what people were saying, maybe you know that feeling. So we wanted him to kind of share his thoughts on this idea of what it is to be in between. And he did. He's quite a poet. So it's called Habibi, Habibi, which in English is my lovely, my lovely. Started Arabic, my lovely, where is the time we used to meet? My lovely, I am somewhere in between. My lovely, will you meet me on the moon? My lovely, I need to see you soon. My lovely, will you meet me in the sky? My lovely, we will have to learn to fly. Habibi, salam taki fi al-Qamar. Habibi, anta likia. Habibi, ana anta, ana. Habibi, ana ba'in kabli. Habibi, ma habexi wa tamsuri. You off?
I'm going to continue on.
Okay, now you're behind.
What soup is that, dare I ask?
It's corn, like corn chowder kind of corn.
Looks like really good.
It's very tasty.
It's really good.
I'm hearing that
How do you
you
do
guys made with kimchi program.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the
That was like
great
Rich's idea of
idea.
sorting.
It's
We
good.
send it out to the universe.
And then you
So some of your
But
pages,
I'm really actually
and just write more about
I
this.
can put it in down together.
I need to have like someone that I can
Social, spiritual change. We needed this.
No, I get it. You just have to be finding, you know, it's like you organize your time. You can get together.
Yeah. So I'll check in with you guys.
Okay, sounds good.
You have 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes, okay. I've got it. This is like triage now, like prioritize. What songs do I have time to sing? 20 minutes. All right. Let's see. Susan, thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for singing because I remember you when you had to sing with a bag over your head.
Yeah, singing in front of people is like terrifying.
And then you got over it.
And I got over it.
Yep.
Wow.
Practice takes practice.
I mean,
Yeah, so
seriously.
I know.
Jonathan, she had a pillowcase over her head.
And I was like a
Why?
pillow in front of my body, right? Because I was so afraid to like sing in front of people. It was like early on.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. It wasn't like
Did it
a
have
performance.
holes in it?
No.
No, it was like a colloquium with my PhD.
Right, because she was stepping out of her comfort zone.
Stepping out of my comfort zone. It took me years as a park ranger
Why don't you
to be comfortable speaking.
Why
in
don't you
front
sing that song?
of which one?
Preschool song.
I didn't bring it. Rich vetoed the preschool song.
And then my dad
That's okay.
dropped me off at
Did you-
school.
And then like he would wave, I would wave.
Yeah.
That's so much. Next time. Yeah. When I first, park ranger, terrified speaking in front of people. And in my experience, singing in front of people is even more terrifying than just speaking in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started doing open mics, like I wouldn't eat all day, I would just be like shaking. Yeah.
It's like the opposite for me.
Yeah. And now I feel like, well, especially because I get to sing these songs from people's stories, like
Right.
that really fills me up. It fills my soul, and I think, the more I sing those songs, as opposed to like cover songs, and
Wow.
it feels more like, this is what I should be doing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to sing a song that we wrote with an asylum seeker from Congo. We call it Soyons unis, and then like kind of in brackets, treasure the moment. Soyons unis in French means to be united. So it's kind of like a call to action for solidarity, for people standing together. Because, and his message was, we all come onto this earth, we all leave the earth. And even if we walk different paths, that this shared experience should unite us. So, soyons unis, and I know there were some people from France and Belgium tuning in, so comme ça, il y a le français aussi. Treasure the moment, even if it's small. Smile for everyone, it's the same earth for us all. Life is fleeting, we are all on the same boat. From this earth we arrive, and from this land we go. Soyons unis, ce n'est que la vie dans les lives. Nous sommes ensemble, together you and me. Ici nous arrivons, ici nous partirons. Nous sommes ensemble, we must carry on. We're together, so we must carry on. This is our life. This is our earth. This is our death. And this is our birth. You can't take it with you. You cannot stop the tide. So let us go together on clock is ticking down here. And I mentioned earlier, so when I invite people to share stories that we work together to guide in the process of shaping a song, that sharing our life experiences, it's a vulnerable thing and often it can be emotional. And when I worked in Brussels with refugees and asylum seekers, it was really important that people could share in their first language. Having gone through therapy in French, and it's really challenging to share deeply personal experiences in a second or third language. And so a lot of our songs have not only different people's stories, but also different languages. And so this is one of my favorites, and it's called Open the Borders. And we started working on it with an asylum seeker from Burundi in Swahili. And then we worked on the song for a couple of weeks, and so different people from different places came and started sharing words and phrases in Wolof from Senegal, Dari from Afghanistan, and French from another asylum seeker. Sometimes people just actually felt better, I think, sharing like their second or third Dutch or English or French, because maybe it gave them a little bit of a feeling of just a little distance, a little safe distance from something difficult to talk about. So I'm going to share this song. I have like a lemon seed.
Want tissue?
Oh, good. I made it. Thank you. I have the world's sweetest roadie taking care of me. So this is called Open the Borders. And the chorus is in Swahili. So I'm going to sing that, and then if you catch on and want to sing, please do. You'll hear the English interpretation a bit later. combien je pense à toi. I come from Africa and I find the whole world. Nabila Sila, without violence, Hakuna Matata. Thank you. Hakuna Matata, don't worry. Tushikane Mikono, place your hands in mine. Tutafika Salama, so salam, which you might recognize from Arabic meaning peace. Manhi was, we'll arrive safely. We'll get to that place of non-violence. And Nabila Sila literally means without weapons. So the fellow from Senegal, who was sharing words in Wolof, said that it was so amazing to him to come from Africa and arrive in Brussels and to be in this space with an enormous diversity of very different people from different cultures, religion, languages, politics, and to live in peace. I mean, yeah. So there you go. It is possible. Yeah. All right, so I think I have time for one.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
One more song.
Sorry I'm late.
I'm so thankful that you came. I'm really touched. Thank you.
Well, if we could keep
I
on
didn't
cheering,
know. I'm so used to things starting late and going
Yeah.
over.
All right, yeah.
If we cheer really loud, that last.
She might do another.
I was going to play like more animal songs, but I'm like kind of digging these. They're all migration songs.
That's right.
Yeah, they're all animal songs.
We're all animals anyway, right? So, well, so this is okay, I say this every time. This is a favorite. Every single one's a favorite. And it's one that it worked on. It was actually the first song that we worked on. When I was in Brussels, we would meet outside in a covered corridor at this first point of entry for people applying for asylum in Belgium. And Sarah had been doing this for years, and she would put a piece of paper up and she had markers and people could write poetry this way. And that way she's visible. Because people are so busy, they've got appointments with lawyers, medical appointments, orientation, trying to figure out what's happening, and a lot of them have children. And so this was a way to be visible and not too much commitment or intimidation. You just write a few words and go. And so on this afternoon when I joined, this was my second time at the center, and trembling in my boots, like, can I write music with people in this way? Will they be interested? Will they think I'm bonkers, like my 5-year-old niece says? And there was a fellow from Afghanistan who wrote in Dari lots of phrases that we shaped into a song that's in English and also in Dari. And the phrase that really came into the song and became the soul of the song is Zindagi Shams Duam Darad. And his interpretation of that in English was, in life there are second chances. And maybe a year later we met lots of people from Afghanistan, but we sang the song and another person whose first language was Dari said, I have a different interpretation of that, and it's that life gives second chances. I really I get kind of goosebumps.
Right.
Sometimes when you translate, you lose some of that essence, and certainly from languages that have such sort of like a mystical, magical component, like Arabic, Spanish, and then you take it into English, which English has a beauty of its own.
Efficient.
But if in life there are second chances feels a bit flatter than like Zindagi Shams Duum Darad. Life gives second chances. So this is one that you can very easily sing along if you like. I even actually have instruments, rhythm instruments in this bag. Yeah.
Like a tip jar?
There's like a tip cup or basket. It's
That's kind of how come it's so famous.
That's there haven't been many people, not many it's more of like a karma point earning
Wow, so.
Yeah. Pick an instrument, any instrument.
Well, fellas, they seem too.
So I brought these with me to the center because if you come holding an instrument, people think that you're like an expert musician or something, and then they're like that they're not a musician. And I think we're all biologically, primally created to be. We have built-in instruments. You don't even need these. But when you pass a bag of rhythm instruments around, and someone finds one that speaks to them, and you start playing music, everybody forms this kind of like creative community in this like beautiful moments of playing music, which is that universal language. So this song is called Never Give Up. Life is here and now. And you want to like just get your instruments ready and just kind of like, start in life, kind of dramatic. There are second chances. Yeah. You can start again. Never give up. Never give up. And here's the line that repeats at the end of each one. Life is here and now. Here we go. There are second chances. You can start again. Never give up. Never give up. Life is here and now. Alright, we're ready to take it on the road. You never know how long you will live. So be kind to everyone. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. You will see life is here and now. There are second chances. You can start again. Never give up. Never give up. Life is here and now. Life is life. Don't worry about yesterday. Tomorrow isn't far away. You can fix your mistakes. It'll all be okay. You can say life is here and now. There are second chances. You can start again. Never give up. Never give up. Life is here and now. Some people live in the past. They don't want to live today. They think too much. They are alone. They don't know life is here and now. There are second chances. You can start again. Never give up. Never give up. All right.
That means I have to get a little more coffee.
And I need some, I'm like losing my book. Out of practice.
Nicely done.
Thanks for singing along. That was fantastic. Like, I think these songs have so much, even more life when there's more people.
You know, you could bring these songs to the square
That'd be fun.
every Saturday,
Every Saturday.
5 to 6.
5 to 6.
And
All
see
right.
our transformation.
That'd be really fun.
Stop by.
It will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right. Let's end with another song about freedom. This one we wrote with two couples. There were two different couples from Armenia, and an older couple, a younger couple. And one of the women wrote in Armenian, so it's in English, but she wrote in Armenian, "Let the smile be free from nationality." And she put a little smiley face. So in our books that we have here, if you turn to that page, there's a photo accompanying the other side, you know, kind of like you open the book. And so on one side is the song, and on the other side there's a photograph, and many of those photographs are from the actual page that we wrote the song on. So this song is called "Let Me Be Free." If you want to play along, you're very welcome.
Okay.
We can we'll play it through one time and get our traveling troubadour rhythm going. Let me be free, free like a smile, free from your judgment of me. Let me be free like an idea, free from your fear of me. I'm searching for an identity that isn't based on nationality. What could it be? Could we be free if we let go of all our xenophobia? Let me be free, free like a smile, free from your judgment of me. Let me be free like an idea, free from your fear of me. I am a person without a promised land. I'm looking for someone to understand. Could it be you? Can you see me? Can we take charge of our destiny? Let me be free, free like a smile, free from your judgment of me. Let me be free like an idea, free from your fear of me. Let me be free, free from what? Free from who? Free to be, free for you, free for me. It's a complicated mystery. Those with power, they decide, but freedom comes from inside. You have a dream of what freedom could be. Stop and think. What is freedom actually? Free to go here, free to go there, not to be judged by the color of our hair. For as long as there's people, there's this need to control. But the essence of nature is about letting go. We hang on to structures, systems and rules. We build a wall around ourselves. We listen to fools. A border has two sides. Well, which side is safe? The three create separation, mistrust and hate. The only way forward is to embrace the chaos and calm, the difference the same.
Yeah.
Singing. Huh.
יפה.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Shukran. Dankjewel. Merci. Check me out. You can find all these songs and the stories behind them at guidingsong.com. On any social media site, it's just at guidingsong. Pretty easy to remember. Easier than my name.
Hey, you got it.
Wow! I got it!
He's got it.
He got it!
Finally.
So good. Only took 12 years.
That's right.
All right. And thank you, friends and family from around the world. Shukran. Merci d'être venu. Et pour le soutien, thank you for your support. I can see that Frank is watching. Hola. I hope everything is okay. Yeah.
Cool. No. Oh, that's.
So, bisous, bisous. Yeah, so when you hear like a little French or like random words.
Yeah. Oh, really? They're in
Yeah.
Belgium?
Yeah, there's people in Belgium, people from around the world. So this video will be, it'll be available on Facebook, and I'll share it on my YouTube channel also. So if you didn't catch the beginning and you want to hear the songs, don't worry. I'll see you soon. Ciao.